last video was on this head unit. I replaced it, told you I'd be rebuilding it. Here's the rebuild kit, so I'm going to go ahead get started. I have to take the fuel filter off the water separator. This still has full of diesel in it, so have the drain pan, so can't do that with one hand, so I'm going to get the water separator off and the fuel filter off and bring you back. Alright guys, I'm going to try to show you as much as this is possible. So using my Duramax water separator wrench to get off the water separator. Which these are junk. When I have to replace my fuel filter again, I'm gonna get the Merchant Automotive billet plug. There's just no need for this, especially with my AirDog system. So I'll go ahead and leave that in there. Okay. Makes you think that's all that's in there. When I remove the fuel filter from the housing, there's going to be a bunch more diesel. Alright guys, with a pair of vice grips and a vise attached to the mounting plate in a big ass oil filter wrench, I was able to get this thing off. I had it on there super tight, which is very unreasonable. No reason for that. Pour the rest out. Doesn't look like there's any because I put the water separator back on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is take out these Torx head screws. There's 3 of them on the top where the plunger is. T20. There's a grounding wire, and then that'll let you bring up this cap, so I'll take these off. Okay, so after you remove these 3 Torx screws, it's going to come off like that. You're going to have a little base, and then your 2 O-rings should be under here, I believe. I'll try to get this out with one hand. Yep. So you got your little fuel cap, and then you have your O-rings. Or those aren't really O-rings, I don't know what you call those, but they're your seals. And try to keep your screws all together and all in one nice area. I'm not sure if okay, well, spring came out, so I guess I was supposed to. And then this, I think, should pop out. Yep, whole connector just got removed because I took off that screw. Alright, now I think we can go ahead from here and flip her over and continue. Okay, so I removed the 2 screws here. We're going to flip this upside down and gently push down. I'm going to use 2 hands. I've seen people, this ball can get lost pretty quick, and I don't want to lose it, so I'll flip it upside down, push this, and then bring you guys back. I also noticed there's an O-ring here that we need to replace while we're at it. Alright, the next thing I have to do is just remove all the old O-rings. There's one right here on where the electrical connection was for the heater. I'm going to go around. There's an O-ring at the bottom, and then there was 2 on that plunger. Remove all those, and then it's going to be time to clean these. Another thing to note on the plunger section is that the O-rings are tapered. See how they're on the outside edges, they're going outwards, so that's one thing to keep notice instead of putting them both downward like the bottom. So I'll get these taken off and we'll be ready to reinstall the new installation kit. Alright, so this is about as clean as I care to get it right now. It's better than it was. Like I said, this isn't going on a truck, this is just a spare in case a fuel head assembly has a failure again, but got the plunger and the plunger housing and, you know, everything cleaned up. So let's rip open these O-rings and start reassembling. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay out these new O-rings. These are all the new ones. Figure out where they go. I know these ones go to the plunger. I believe this one goes to the bottom of the housing. That one goes to where that connector is, and I'm not sure about that one, but I mean, it's the last one. That is for your bleeder screw. So just have to remember where that one goes, but everything else is pretty explanatory. I'm going to start with putting these on. Okay, I just installed the bigger one. We're going to flip it over, and this one will go here, but I'm going to get some oil on it first. Make sure it's seated all the way. Alright, we got two left. This one goes on the bottom of this. Okay, make sure that it has some oil on it. I think that's pretty much it. I think I can smash this back together. And like I said, that O-ring is for the bleeder screw, but I already have a new one. When you're putting this back together, don't forget to put the spring and ball back in. I almost just did that, but I caught myself. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, I'm going to get that screwed in and continue. Okay, just got the bottom all assembled with the ball. Now I'm pretty sure I can go ahead and reassemble this top hat, and not forgetting to plug in the connection. And then we should be done, so hopefully the next time I bring you back we'll be good to go. Alright, so this is all good to go. What I do is I stick this on top, then the spring, then this, and then that. So everything else is pretty much good to go. Alright guys, so we're all assembled. Basically the test is you put your finger at the end and you plunge it, and there's supposed to be suction, so clearly there's suction. Plunger works good. Fairly easy. If you guys are thinking about doing this yourself, just order the Merchant Automotive Kit. There's the part number. If you're not into online, there's the phone number. Yeah, great kit, super easy install. I think all I really needed was a T20 Torx bit. Yeah, that's actually all I needed, and technically if you want to count a flathead screwdriver to get the main air bleeder screw off. But yeah, if you feel like, if your fuel filter is puddling right here, fuel, 30 bucks, rebuild it yourself, fairly easy. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. I'll try to get some more out for you.